Alright, so the Shield. I mean, a good tag team, a good trio, but they're not great. You know, people are comparing them to the NWO. And that's what I wanted to make the main point on this video about is the Shield is nowhere near good as the NWO was in their prime or DX. But the Shield is good. The Shield is good, and I like the Shield. I'm beginning to like the Shield. I'm not like the rest of the people who like the Shield like a month into their debut or at their debut, because you have to see if somebody's good first. You know, if they had a good match at TLC, not a 5-star match, but probably a 3.5 out of 5-star match. You know, it wasn't great. It was good. You know, that's like we haven't had a good tables match since the Dudleys were in WWE. So it probably seemed like a better tag or tables match than it actually was. But nonetheless, that was a good match. And then we haven't really seen a great match from the Shield as a team yet. And then until I see a great match, you know, I'm not going to be a big fan of the Shield. But putting putting Undertaker through the table and through the barricade was pretty epic. You know, Ambrose had a good match with Taker, and that was pretty cool. Yeah, the Shield, like, putting a legend through a table and beating him down, sending him to hell. You know, that's fucking epic. You know, that was pretty cool for on SmackDown, too. That was pretty cool. I liked that episode. But I need to see more of them to become a big fan of them. I mean, what they've been in 10 matches, if that. You know, they wrestled, a lot of those matches are like, a couple of those matches are against, like, no names like Zack Ryder or the Great Khali. So I gotta see, like, a match where they actually do great. You know, the TLC match was good, not great. I need to see more. I need to see more matches, more promos. You know, they've done these beatdowns all the fucking time, and beatdowns aren't impressive. They don't impress me. I mean, they powerbomb the Big Show, but that's not impressive because you got a 440-pound man, and it's two people lifting him, so that's like 220 pounds per person, and then they bring him up to Roman Reigns for the powerbomb, and it's not that impressive. It's not, if you really think about it. They did the same thing with the Great Khali, and everybody's marking out. You know, it's not impressive. You know what was impressive? Brock Lesnar F5 the Big Show, or John Cena a attitude adjustment on the Big Show, whatever you want to call it. You know, or Bill Goldberg doing his suplex to the Big Show. You know, lifting him up. That was fucking epic. You know, but the Shield, that's like two guys lifting him, and then three guys doing the powerbomb. It's not fucking that impressive, you know. But the Shield, you know, Dean Ambrose is good, Seth Rollins is good, Roman Reigns is okay at best. I mean, he's not a great wrestler. He's nowhere near a great wrestler. All he does is a fucking power bomb. He's a middle guy in the power bomb when they do it, you know. So he doesn't really do much. He's not a great promo guy. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins are better than Roman Reigns. So I mean, when Daniel Bryan was in that tag match on Monday Night Raw with Kane and Undertaker versus The Shield, and Daniel Bryan and Seth Rollins were going at it, that was a good moment right there. It was like a 2-minute wrestling between those two, but that was pretty good. That was the best part of the match, in my opinion. So, yeah, I just want to see the Shield promoted more matches, more promos, because I haven't seen them yet. You know, I'm not going to be a fucking huge fan of them, but I haven't seen any good shit from them. Great shit, you know, you have to see great shit to call them the best tag team in WWE history. They're not. They're not the best tag team in WWE history. You know, it's fucking stupid how people are saying they're as good as the NWO, because they're not. They're nowhere near the NWO. You know, they gotta prove themselves before they reach the caliber of the NWO. Oh my god, you know, the NWO, they almost put fucking WWE out of business. You know, the Shield's nowhere near where the NWO is. It's not even close yet, you know. It could be like, but I don't think the Shield will ever be better than the NWO. I mean, we've seen, like, Nexus before, and everybody liked Nexus, like their debut or whatever, you know, they love Nexus. but they didn't turn out to be good, and I hope Shield turns out to be better, but I don't see them being as good as DX or NWO. You know, and I hate how people are. I think on Bleacher Report they call them the best tag team in WWE history. I mean, who was writing that article? They gotta be fucking high on drugs or some shit like that. You know, just like Jeff fucking Hardy. But anyway, the bottom line is, I like the Shield. I'm beginning to like them more, especially with that power bomb on the Undertaker on SmackDown. But they're not great. They're not great yet. They could be great, but they're not great yet. And you can't be talking into the future. You know, saying, "Oh, the Shield's gonna be great in 2 years." Well, and then they say, "Oh, I love the Shield." Because they're gonna be great in 2 years. Well, what if they're not great in 2 years? You know, I've seen a lot of people on Twitter doing that shit. Be like, "What's so great about the Shield? Oh, they got so much potential." You know, you gotta show that potential though. You know, I'm not gonna love a guy or a team in this case if they haven't shown themselves yet. They haven't proven themselves yet. They're not great yet. They're good. So that's the bottom line in this bid. But yeah, I don't hate the Shield. I like the Shield, but they're nowhere near the caliber of the NWO or DX yet.